Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty nice and fun news going on over here when it comes to the PlayStation itself. Now, as you guys do or do not know, we've been seeing a little bit of a scalping issue, as well as also a bit of a reselling issue, and as well as also a little bit of a stock issue, which in theory, all three of those put together is kind of the big reason why we had the PlayStation 5 out of stock for so long. But there's actually has a little bit of good news. We're actually now seeing a bunch of more additional sales, brand new restocks, some special limited edition products that people are trying to go get, and as well kind of talk about the overall issue of what's kind of been going on. But at least it's kind of good, and hopefully Sony and PlayStation will come in clutch. We'll have to go and see. We also have some other little news going on too as well for the big games, big game releases on PlayStation, so stay tuned, relax, and enjoy throughout the video, and make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. And the Twitter and Twitch down below in case you guys want to go and follow. And of course, as well, I just appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place. So first and foremost, we have two kind of good double whammy jammy newses to go and cover. I don't think I've ever really called the newses before, but sometimes in life you gotta do what you gotta do. And this is all in regards for now, which I'll actually probably have links down below in case you guys do want to check this one out for the very, very sought after PlayStation 5 limited edition console covers. Now, it's been kind of fun if you guys have been tracking this. There actually has been a lot of in and out of stock now. So in case you guys are curious, these have been mostly out of stock. We have seen a few waves of restocks. We've seen all the bigger retailers out there, and some folks are still kind of watching stuff in the restocking range, which I think is very nice and very fine. But one of the bigger things to go and note is that does seem like the stock is still available and does keep on popping in and out. Now, if you guys go and check now or throughout the day or whatever, even like by the time you're watching this video, this probably will be out of stock. As you guys can even see on the screen, it says currently unavailable. But this is why we're going to bring this up in the first place. Because as of right this second, we keep on seeing news, we're seeing reports, and I've even seen people go get successful dubs and actually buying these plates out just by casually refreshing up on Amazon. Now, first and foremost, before you guys go and spend 3 days straight going over here and looking at this type of stuff, it obviously is rare. Sometimes I think there are still bots, and I do think the botting issue is actually pretty prevalent, which we're going to get here in a second, but these actually have been kind of coming out of stock over here on Amazon. Just kind of going to highlight a little bit more too as well. We've seen other folks mention this. I myself have seen it. People in our community have mentioned this, so just kind of giving like a double revouch. But also we've even seen articles where it's like Spider-Man 2 PS5 covers are now regularly being restocked on Amazon, the same exact link we have down right now. So I may, throughout the next maybe few days, maybe include an Amazon link for you guys to check these and go and see, just in case they are in stock. But also a reminder too, guys, if you guys do not have your PlayStation console already, for whatever reason, totally fine if you guys don't, it's totally cool. I mean, I'm not going to judge you guys. I'm a PlayStation, Xbox channel, I think, at this point, although we work in other videos too. But for this, like, if you guys have not picked up your consoles, you can still get the $600 PlayStation bundle, which does have the controller and the Spider-Man, all this type of good stuff, all the goodies included. This I will also go link down on Amazon, because it's like, I guess on the topic of the video, whatever. But if you guys also want to get that for $600, you guys can go pick up the limited edition bundle. Now, do I think this is actually probably worth it? In my opinion, still yes, if you guys care either about the actual covers, which are going for $65 each, I believe. This is not a bad deal at all, at least in my opinion. So keep that in mind if you guys would like. So yeah, go and get this if you guys want to, both linked down below. But to kind of go and cover this up, we've actually been seeing, like I said, news that, like, yeah, if you guys keep on checking the website or checking stock, we've been seeing a lot more of these PS5 covers being regularly restocked here up on Amazon. The Marvel Spider-Man 2 covers revealed over the summer have quickly become one of the most sought-after video game items of 2023, giving Spidey fans the ability to web up their consoles without buying a whole new PS5. PlayStation 5 stock of the covers sold out almost immediately, but we have seen other retailers also have stock kind of wave on in when they've had a chance to. The same has been happening everywhere where the covers have popped up since, but Amazon is actually a slightly more different approach, which is why we're bringing this up in the first place, and why some people are even checking it. So if you go and check out the Cape, I'll most likely have they currently unavailable, as I mentioned to you guys and showed you guys right here. But it also does have some message too, where if you guys keep on going and restocking, you guys totally can. Mainly it has been doing its restocks in batches. We've been seeing people, like I said, getting successful wins on this, which I think is overall kind of cool. So turn the page in a few minutes, and there may as well be a cover for you to buy, or if you guys can keep on sitting throughout that, you guys may have a chance to go check it out. But once again, always too much time. It's all RNG, and some people may be botting these, because there is still a bit of a scalping and botting issue for these covers. Funny enough, some of the covers have been mostly out of stock, or in general, like, just not the best availability, have been actually selling at a pretty nice premium. People have been trying to go and sell these even Spider-Man faceplates for over $100. Like, these are actually like a pretty big price increase in terms of scalping, which is not the best. So If you guys want to get them yourselves, it has been a little bit of a challenge. We have been seeing botters rerunning up their botted scripts and programs to go get them, and it kind of stinks because the botting issue is still so prevalent. And that also kind of goes and stems back to the currently unavailable, where right now, if you keep on refreshing, trying to find the page, and if you guys want to check it out, you guys can. Also, a lot of bots are also picking up on this, and they're doing the kind of same thing where they like refresh and then try to buy out the stock. And we've been seeing a lot of folks out there going and complaining that they just have not been able to get the stock, which is why it might just be worthwhile if you guys get the consoles too as well, just in case you guys haven't gotten your console. Although I do know a lot of you guys do already own your console, so it does make it a little bit harder. Totally understand that, but if you guys want to, like I said, we've had many reports now of people having a chance to go and get it. But it kind of also depends. They also might just be completely out of stock, but we have been seeing kind of coming and going. We've had people tweeting me and stuff like that. And it also has all the accessories coming out too with the covers, controllers, and the console and all that. But we still got to wait until October 20th for the game to come out too later on. So I'm just letting you guys all know we have been seeing this, and it is still available. And there's also been going to probably be, in my opinion, probably more refreshers as it gets closer and closer. That is not guaranteed, but just based on how these limited editions kind of go, especially if the game itself is not fully out, we might keep on seeing a few more additional waves because we have been seeing a few waves floating around in other areas. So keep on checking on Amazon if you guys would like. And now, kind of the more the drama topic over here is that we've been seeing these price points almost everywhere. Like if you guys look right now, I know some console covers, such as like the black ones, have been a little bit more on the expensive side, but also if you guys look at some of these other various prices compared to what you'd probably expect on the PlayStation Direct or other websites, $104 for the PlayStation 5 Cosmic Red console, which is insane to me. The retail price for these are usually like $55, and it's nuts to go and see on how these consoles have been, like these console covers. And this is only for like the basic ones. Like these are kind of like for the lame ones. Like no one really wants to have this random camo cover, and some are available online depending where you look. But you guys can even see a lot of these are just kind of mediocre. Like digital one is at last sale was $119, although StockX may not be the best place to look at it for, but there has been kind of like a nice big price up. Like at some point they were like $50 trying to get rid of them, but now that they've been out of stock or kind of floating around in and out of stock, they have been a little bit on the worse side. So just letting you guys all know that these are also the same issue with these Spider-Man covers. They're only supposed to be like $65. If you guys look through some of these price points over here, like $65 on Amazon, $80 for the controller. And the fact that some people are selling from like $130, $150 is actually a way higher price than we're all expecting. Like it's actually very, very high overall. So we've been seeing people still botting, which sucks because they can still make money. We're seeing scalpers going well. Keep on trying to go and scalp and sell stuff because they know and realize they can make money. And it kind of stinks because this is like plaguing almost every big limited edition thing still. I will always complain about scalping. I will always complain about this stuff because it's just one of those things I think most people are like, yeah, I agree. Because I hope most of you guys do. And scalpers and botters have definitely made a lot of issues going on for everything. Like it's just been rough. So it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle because I think the Spider-Man plates are cool, and I've had a lot of people ask me about it on my Twitch stream, up on YouTube, or even on Twitter about how do I go get them and stuff like that. And they do go sell out of stock really quick. They are still being botted, and they're also being resold. If you look on eBay or you're on Facebook or other places, they have the listings and people trying to sell this stuff, and it stinks because even if you look at like the basic ones over here, they are still selling at a major profit. And this is something that someone buys 100 of them and makes, $40, $50, maybe a little bit more each. That's still like nothing to scuff at. That's a lot of money for these scalpers and botters. Which, I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but it's still just scummy because I just want people to have a chance to have their limited edition stuff. Like, limited edition stuff nowadays is such a pain because if they only make 100,000, well, guess what? You go and bot those on out, and the stock is artificially inflated, and you have to spend so much extra money. It's not a good vibe. I mean, I'm sure you guys know the usual tokenomics of all this stuff, but it just stinks. So either way, I just want you guys to know we are still seeing good news, but also seeing bad news. We are still seeing stock coming up and being available, which is nice. But, well, sadly, we still need a little bit more. Now, last but not least, too, we also saw some pretty fun news as well when it comes to Baldur's Gate, where apparently Baldur's Gate, and I do highly recommend this game on PC, has been doing phenomenal on PS5. I've heard a few little small drama things, which I may go and touch up and see, but all the reviews so far for this game have been really good. And I'm not, like, this is not like a shill. I'm not sponsored. Baldur's Gate probably is my game of the year, especially if you don't mind RPGs and like a little bit more of a slower paced game, or even like turn-based combat style games. Those are always really, really fun, at least in my opinion. So just letting you guys all know, right now the Metascore for this was at a 97%, which is only a 1% higher than PC, but just kind of goes to show that there's not like a lot of major bugs, issues, porting issues, or whatever. It's like an overall generally good game, and I do highly recommend you guys checking this game on out if you guys would like. I still like Starfield. If you have Game Pass, probably worth checking out as well, but in my honest opinion, Baldur's Gate was a little bit more fun of an RPG if I had to pick and choose. We saw some kind of sad news about Final Fantasy XIV not going free to play, which makes sense. It's like World of Warcraft. If that game goes free to play, they probably lose a lot of money. But overall, it's kind of sad to go and see this, especially for console folks too as well. And with the brand new stuff too. They have a free trial. They might have it expanded, might make the free levels a bit quicker. But I do kind of wish I can go and have you guys all check out Final Fantasy XIV, especially on the console side. And last but not least, there's also a brand new Spider-Man suit over here in case you guys do care about this, coming out in the very near future. For Spider-Man, we're seeing a lot more Spider-Man news and a few Spider-Man memes we may make a separate video on later on, so be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. Definitely go check out the Twitter and Twitch down below if you guys would like to follow. And of course, I just appreciate you guys all so much for existing here in the first place.